With that being said, we're happy to be joined by Coach Colzie with Florida A&M. Good morning, Coach.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Doing great, Coach. And as always, we appreciate you taking time to join us. Coach, if you could start us out with an opening statement recapping your team's most recent outing versus Alcorn State.
Obviously get an opportunity to get a win against Alcorn State. A chance to see RJ Johnson have success in what we're trying to get him to do offensively. Had some key stops late in the game against a qualified opponent. A very, very good Southern team this upcoming Saturday.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. First question goes to Wayne Cartwright.
Coach Colzie, good morning to you, sir.
Hey, what's
Doing
going
well.
on?
Doing well. Hey, congrats on that win on Saturday.
Yeah, needed it.
With that being said, you guys are getting ready to take on a Southern team that FAMU has had really good success against. You guys have won the last 5 times that you guys have played them, and you were in this series last year against them. Given everything that you guys got momentum-wise with RJ Johnson having such a good game, which was his best game as a Rattler at quarterback, what are the things that you guys need to build on this week against that Southern defense to keep things rolling for you guys?
Well, just continue to be consistent, right? Execute. I know it sounds like a bunch of football speak, but that's what it is, right? We got to go in here another week and continue to build the offense and, continue to get our wide receivers out there and get them the football in space. And then obviously we can't forget the run game. I still feel we got a very, very good, capable back that, the gauge with him is we can get him anywhere to 100 to 120 yards. That means he's broke a couple of runs. That means he's had a touchdown or two. And most importantly, he's kept a lot of these explosive offenses on the sidelines that we're having to deal with here in this conference for this year. But just continue to be consistent. We're obviously trying to get ourselves to be as healthy as we can. But again, regardless of what's going on in Baton Rouge, it's about what we do and how well we do it. But the anticipation is to go against a football team that's going to be fired up, ready to go, and that's how it always is. And that's regardless of the record. That's what I feel it's going to be like this upcoming Saturday.
Appreciate you as always, Coach, and good luck down there on the bluff.
Hey, appreciate you now.
This question goes to Perry Daniels.
Good morning, Coach.
Hey, Perry, what's the deal?
You kind of mentioned what's going on in Baton Rouge, and this team, Southern University, seems to be struggling to put points on the board. They seem to be struggling tackling in open space and stopping opposing offenses. How do you keep your team focused going into A.W. Mumford Stadium and not to take this Jaguar team for granted?
Yeah, you're not going to take, staff players, anybody affiliated with this program right now. We're not going to take anyone for granted. We're going to a very, very hostile environment. They, for the most part, have had a lot of success at home. We do have guys that have been on this roster where, when we went down there in 23 and, we caught the devil, but we found a way to get out of it. But the understanding is that they're going to be ready to go. We're going to anticipate when we play them, they're going to play like they're 6-1. They're a very, very talented football team. They got a lot of great athletes. They got the size, and whenever we play teams that may not be doing what they think they're supposed to be doing the week before, they somehow find a way to get that going. So we got to make sure we go against that. And the anticipation is going into a hostile environment, winning on the road. Regardless of who you're playing, man, those are things that those are things that are tough to do. Winning college football games right now seem like very, very tough things to do, and you can't take those type of things for granted. But the standard is a standard here in Tallahassee, so we're going to be ready to go and be ready to go once we arrive.
Congratulations to you on the win, Coach. I know that meant a lot, and good luck to you.
I appreciate you now.
This question goes to Dr. Cavill.
Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports Lab.
Hey, boss, how are you?
This morning, Coach Colzie.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Congratulations on the victory, as many have said. On the focus and turn the page to Southern. As you're on the road this week, a lot of history between this matchup. So as you alluded to, regardless of records, teams come prepared to play in these types of matchups. What do you want to see your defense be able to get done against this Southern offense that puts you in a position to be successful in this matchup?
Well, we know what they want to do, right? We know what they want to do, and I think we did a good job of this past week, stopping a very, very good running back. But you know, we go against another one this week, right? I know, and they got not just one, they got a couple others that could take the ball the distance at any given time. But being able to get off the field, that's kind of been our gauge, right? Getting off the field on third down has been something that we've done well with, and then it's at times we've struggled with, right? So, that's defense. We want to make sure we do that. Obviously making sure we put pressure on the quarterback and all those things. But week in, week out, getting off the field on third down and being able to contain, the run game, because when you make a team one-dimensional, I think we got guys back there that can cover with the best of them, and we got guys that can put the pressure on the quarterback. But we can make you one-dimensional. Those are things that are in our favor. But if Southern's allowed to be balanced and then pass when we think they're going to run and run when we think they're going to pass, that puts at a disadvantage. But third down and long, we see that as our friends. And if we can be able to get teams in third down and long, we really, really felt we're playing really, really good defense at that time.
Thank you, Coach Colzie. Good luck this weekend.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
This question goes to Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday, HBC Overdrive. How you doing today, Coach?
Doc, what's the deal, bud? How you doing, man?
Doing good. Defense, run defense played very well against Alcorn, stopping Ja'Cory and Sewell for only 17 yards on 13 carries. But the big issue was the special teams giving up big plays as far as starting position for Alcorn, but also giving up a 70-yard punt return for a touchdown. What are you trying to do to improve your special teams to kind of go with your offense and your defensive play?
Well, believe it or not, it was 79, Doc. Thanks for bringing up the non-punt return. I just, we got to get guys down there that want to do it. I think, when you look at that play, man, you had about 2 or 3 guys hoping that somebody else would make the tackle, right? You can't do that in that phase. We run the punt that we run. We have guys specifically responsible for protection. We have guys specifically that are supposed to get down the field and make plays. So, we had about 2 or 3 guys hoping that the other guy would make tackle. And now, now they got to get demoted, and we got to put our best guys out there. So, I think on that stage, right, you got to be able to make sure, because at that time of the game, right, we had complete control of the football game, kind of able to do what we wanted to do offensively and kind of being able to do what we wanted to do defensively. But we know how momentum can be, and that punt return shifted the momentum to them. Now, on the flip side, man, our Porto went and kicked the 51-yard field goal to kind of get us some momentum back. He went 4 for 5, which is really, really good, especially from the distance that we were asking him to kick from. But we all know how momentum can shift with special teams, and we need to make sure that we're doing what we need to do at any given time.
I appreciate you, Coach.
No problem, man. Appreciate you.
Question goes to Keisha Kelly.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Keisha, how you doing, Miss Keisha?
Now, it's not that hostile in Baton Rouge. Now, come on.
Hey, you know better than that now.
So, Coach, we always talk about the things that you want to work on. Talk about some of the good things that your team is doing well, that you want to see them continue doing throughout the season.
Well, they come to work every day. Right, wrong, or different. They come to work every day. Obviously, I applaud them. Obviously having the best homecoming in the country, having to deal with all of that this past week, but them guys really were locked in. All of the adversity, all of the distractions, man. Our guys went to work every day, came into work every morning, did everything I asked them to do, and did it at a high level. And then obviously, you saw the fruits of their labor this past Saturday. So it was great to see our guys do that. But I just like the way our guys come to work every day, hold each other accountable, and just do the things necessary that they need to be doing as quality student athletes for this institution.
All right. Well, good luck and safe travels to the Bluff.
Appreciate it. Were you gonna be there?
I will be at Magic City Classic. I just came back from the Bluff.
Okay. All right. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.
Appreciate everyone here, man, and good luck to everybody this week.
Thank you.